Hello. So I majorly messed up. I advertised another live and it's probably on right now and people are probably waiting over there. Um I should have hit go live, not done. Lesson learned. Um let me let me see if I can grab Grandma Ducky. I can't believe I did that. I feel like such a doofus. I was just in the other live chat and I'm like, I don't know. That was just dorky. So maybe this is listed as Dee Dee's channel instead of whatever I listed it as because I totally goofed. Hopefully people are smarter than I am and can figure out that I goofed up. Because what I did was I had the channel all set up. I'm all proud of myself. Woohoo, I'm going to put it for going live later. And I did that much right. Grandma Ducky even ended up showing up in the room and said she was there and was driving. But goofy me, I clicked done instead of go live. So, hello. Grandma Ducky, I hope one of those number 2 people up there are you. Because I totally messed up. Hey, all. Hi, Mommy Mars. Yeah, major epic fail on my last live attempt. I meant to go live and I hit done and lost the whole thing and had to open up a totally different room. Stream. So that's where you are now. In stream number 2. So if anybody can get a hold of Grandma Ducky and tell her to come over here instead of where she was, please do that. A large salad. This thing was filled. I'm just finishing up the last bit of it. It has raspberries, garbanzo beans, grapes, carrots, lettuce, cucumbers. The dressing is a little bit of Bolt House coleslaw dressing with some mustard mixed in. Delicious. And baby carrots too. I figured I would eat light because I've been eating calorie stuff all day. No. Let's talk about stevia was not actually alive. It was an upload. I did it on the live format, but it was not a live. I didn't go live with that one. I did it in private and then I uploaded it like it was a live. So you didn't miss anything with that. It was very delicious. I thought I had Grandma Ducky on here, but I guess I don't. Oh, okay. So you only see this live. Good. Maybe Grandma Ducky will make her way over here eventually. And I can explain what happened. I'm so silly sometimes. I know. Matthew was saying it doesn't feel like a Sunday either. We didn't go to church anywhere, so that could be part of the reason why, but I think we're going on Wednesday, possibly. Um, turns out that the church we're going to possibly go to posted their service online. So we can watch it first and see if it's something that clicks with us, you know? Mm-hmm. I think so, Mommy Mars. I keep forgetting about the time change. My body doesn't apparently forget about it, though. Mm-hmm. Well, it's not so much to have it online. I want him to be able to watch it and see if it's something that it's a church that he wants to go to after he watches it, you know. Here's the problem. When you have ADD, it's very hard to sit still through stuff. And let's face it, most church services go on and on and on and on, like a long time. Maybe not like conservative church services, but other ones do. Hey, Martha Lee. Nothing cooking today, just a salad. Didn't bake anything or make anything. Just having a salad. Yeah. It's better to do that at night than have some kind of heavy thing that you got to try to digest, you know. I don't know. I might have a little something later if I'm still hungry, but this seems to be doing the trick for me. And it's a big salad. So this whole bowl was full. I'm going to make myself a menu tomorrow. Or tonight, I mean, for this week. So I'll have everything prefigured before it's even time to eat it. I won't be scrounging around trying to figure out, oh, I need to eat this or I need to eat that. It'll be all pre-done for me. Feeling better now that I stopped using the stevia. Stopped drinking the pop. Another thing I didn't mention in my video is that stevia is also a diuretic. So it can really tax your kidneys. And I have had kidney stones, so I try to really guard my kidneys. Mm. Yeah, I don't know, Martha. Maybe try like for a week or something to go without it, or even a couple days, and see how you feel. Don't don't pressure yourself. Like, don't do it cold turkey and stress yourself out or anything. But just do it for a couple days and see. Maybe it'll help. So I tell you all about this online test that I did. A personality test. Sorry, I had to message somebody and let them know that I'm actually online. So the personality test is called principalpi.com. And I took the test. It's not a very long one. I turned out to be ESTJ, which we already knew I was, extroverted, thinker, extroverted, sensor, thinker, judge, something like that. Extroverted, spontaneous, agreeable, and prone to mental illness. I said, wow, okay, they got me pegged. No arguing with that. The funny thing is, if people know that you're prone to that, they shouldn't be surprised when you act kind of silly and goofy. Hey, Red Ruby. I sure hope Grandma Ducky finds out that I goofed up on the room, and that's why I opened up a totally different one. Yes, but the good thing is, I did not figure high in narcissism at all, or Machiavellianism, which I forget what Machiavellianism is. I'm going to look it up and tell y'all what it is. Machiavellianism is personality trait sees a person so focused on their own interests, they'll manipulate, deceive, and exploit others to achieve their goals. Okay. Part of the dark triad. Narcissism, psychopathy, and Machiavellianism. I do think I am onto something with the stevia, Red Ruby. I'm not going to use it anymore. Matthew can drink that if he wants, because he's going to keep eating and drinking stuff that's not healthy for him, no matter what I say. So as long as he's going to use it, I suppose, go ahead and use it. If it was just me here and I found that out, I'd be dumping them. I'd just be throwing them out. But he may as well use it so as not to waste the money, you know. I got something kind of fun to show you guys. You might like this. Hold on. I'm going to take a walk. Walk with me. Remember the pink room with the floor? The unveiling. Check it out, y'all. The bed has been moved in here temporarily for a while because, and I need to take those shovels out too, but because I'm going to clean up this room, probably tomorrow, get all that stuff picked up and clean out that room. And we're going to lay the carpet that my ex-husband brought us on that floor and let it settle in after everything's out of there. That's our next project. So the house is a little bit, unkempt at the moment because we're moving stuff around. We're starting to ease our way back in and making it more of a house. So that makes me happy. Yes, progress. It feels great to get those projects done. And the thing is, the way the wall is, yes, it's up off the floor quite a bit because of the flood and stuff. I cleaned out all of that nasty, cruddy wood that was under there and the mold and everything. I got all that swept out of there and cleaned out. So now no more breathing in mold, at least in that room. What is on my chin? I don't know what that is. I think it's gone. Oh, we've been in the house, Patricia, since, I don't even remember when. September, maybe. Yeah, probably end of August, beginning of September. And we're moving in. Matthew doesn't even know I moved the bed. He'll be surprised when he comes home. I did that all myself. I took everything off of it and I forced those mattresses and the box spring into that room. And where is flipping delusional, whatever the heck their name is? Delusional, what? Delusional skunk. They'll say, oh, wow, see, I got through to you. It's looking better now. At least it's clean. It had nothing to do with them. Trust me. I don't like living like this. Where there's a will, there's a way. Exactly. Make the best of what you got. So that's what I'm doing. So for now, the bed's staying in there. Got to get all that cleaned out of the old bedroom / living room. And after that's all out of there and we move the furniture, then we're going to bring the carpet in from outside in the shed and lay it down and give it a few days to settle. Then my ex is going to come over with the knife to cut it and stuff it underneath the wall after he cuts it. Yeah, you're going to have a mess if you're doing a repair job or a renovation or moving or whatever. It's just how it is. But then it'll look nice when it's done, for sure. So, yeah, he brought us the carpet yesterday from Habitat for Humanity. It's in super good shape. It's a beautiful grayish carpet. That'll go in that front room over there. So it'll feel more like a living room. Maybe Matthew will move his stuff from here into that room so he has more room to be on his game and his movies and place to relax when he gets home from a long day of work. So we'll have our living room back, which is such a happy thought. So I couldn't wait to show you that. I showed you us sweeping it up. And no, the floor is not in there yet, of course. After the carpet is done, settling in and being cut and whatever, then we probably will move the bed back out of there. Well, we'll have to move it out of there, stand it up somewhere, and start working on laying that floor. So I think he'll keep his TV stuff in. Well, he might move his TV in there even if the bed is in there temporarily or whatever. Or he might move the TV into the bedroom. I don't know. But eventually what has to happen is I've moved the bed in there. That has to be cleaned. The carpet's laid down in there. Then we have to get the bed out of the room where it is now and get the boards laid down for the foundation. Put the flat boards over them, I think. I think you do that. And then maybe you don't. I'm not sure. I'll have to ask my ex how that goes. And then you put some kind of a liner over it. And then you hammer down the oak boards, the red oak that you saw. That is beautiful. And that will be in the bedroom, that red oak. It'll be really pretty in there. And then, of course, we'll put the bed and stuff back in there. Or we'll move the living room in there. I don't know. Whatever we decide to do. Yeah, there's no time deadline on it. We're renting to own. I'm renting to own the house. So there is no time deadline. It's whenever we get it done. And prayers that it does not flood again. Because if it does, then we're going to be faced with the same rigmarole we just went through. Because it ruins everything. Although the good thing is, like, this floor in here is green treated. So if it floods, yeah, the water comes in, but it doesn't damage everything. The floor, the type of wood it is treated. So it doesn't rot. You just clean it, basically. It will be very nice to have a pretty floor. Exactly. And then hopefully, once we get all of that done, if we decide to keep the bedroom in the bedroom, which we probably will at that point, we're going to probably end up bringing in my white curly Q wire shelf thing that I like out in the shed and bring that in so I can have a nice little makeup table and stuff. So I'm excited about that. Hi, Lee. How you doing? Will somebody please let Grandma Ducky know I'm over here? Somehow. I look good in black. I'm actually not in black. I'm in green. This is green. It probably looks black on there. But I do look good in black. But thank you. This is a emerald green sweater. And it's really hot to wear a sweater right now. I had the heat on and it's roasty, toasty hot in here. It's really starting to get to me and get on my nerves. Thank you. I've worn this necklace before. I love the little tassels on the end of it. I think it's the cutest. I don't even know where I got it from. I just really like it. I like little things I can fiddle with. Aw, thank you, Lee. I really don't, though. I don't look good in like faded out pale colors. Yeah, that's why I'll wear a scarf closest to my face if I wear a pale color. I've been really trying to wear only my colors when I come on here. I don't know. I don't know if everybody looks good in black. I'm not sure. Some people I think look kind of pale when they wear black. But this is green. Yeah, this is emerald green. It probably looks very different on video, I'm guessing, and maybe in different lights it looks different. I just like the fact that things are starting to feel neater. Like this bookshelf that I did the other day. Check that out. See it right there? I'm starting to take that shelf and clear stuff out of it and make it into an actual shelf where I can store nice things and stuff. Thanks, Red Ruby. I don't know yet, Martha, what my plan is for Thanksgiving. I got to find out from my girls what their plan is. Let me ask them. I'm glad you reminded me. So my friend, hold on, somebody texted me. Oh, okay. Oh, good. Matthew's getting a ride home tonight. I don't have to leave in the dark and go and get him and hope my car doesn't not start or break down. All right. So anyway, yeah, exciting in time for Christmas. Oh, you can tell it looks green. Okay, cool. Let me see if I can go on my Facebook and message one of my daughters, find out if anybody's doing anything. I think I'll ask Randy. I don't want to bother the other ones right now. And I love Thanksgiving, by the way. Okay. Yeah. I love Thanksgiving. Thank you, Mommy Mars, because I don't have her on my phone, and I thought I did. It was probably my older phone that I had her on, or maybe Matthew's phone. I feel awful because she was sitting there waiting for me to open up. And she's like, I'm here, I'm driving, I'm just waiting for you. And then stupid me, I'm not really stupid, but silly me, goes and hits done instead of go live. So then I had to open up a totally different room or chat or whatever. Yeah, I know. It's getting to the holidays. I like the holidays. I might not celebrate every holiday, but I do like Christmas and Thanksgiving a lot. I enjoy Thanksgiving probably the most. And I love Passover, which is a Hebrew, Christian, Jewish, Messianic type holiday. And I can't wait for Passover because this time I'm celebrating it. I'm not going to skip over it. Okay, good. I'm glad she's on her way. Oh, look at the turkey. Yeah, I don't like to spend a lot of money either, but family's worth it. We don't spend a lot. I don't know how we're doing it this year either. If we're going to buy for everybody or whoever you want to buy for. I don't know. My former sister-in-law always gives us presents. Always. If you're going to be there for the party, you're getting a present. That's just how it is in my family. So it doesn't even matter that I'm not married to her brother anymore. She considers me her sister-in-law still. So generally we still exchange the gifts. I really kind of I don't believe in luck, but as they say, I lucked out when it came to family because in my first divorce, we parted ways peacefully and he still comes over and helps me and brings me stuff that I need, which is awesome. And in my second marriage, well, you know that story, but I'll probably be seeing my ex-husband soon. He has dementia right now, late stage dementia, I think. And he'll need friends. And Matthew and him became good friends after a while. So we'll be hanging out with him probably and trying to keep the ex-girlfriend away from him because she's an alcoholic and she is bad news. She's the one that got him put into prison because she was out of control. So, yeah. And then, of course, I have current husband who just informed me that he is working till close tonight and will be getting a ride home, which is a win-win-win for me. So I think what I'm going to do is I'll keep this live on till about 9, if I can last that long, if we find stuff to talk about. As long as you guys keep the talk going, I will stay open till 9 if you want me to. And then at that time, I'm going to get off of here. I'm going to do maybe 2 or 3 more hours of tutoring, probably 2 more hours, get my goal accomplished for the week, because tomorrow is my payday. And I like to have my $150 to $200 made by payday. And I'm at 135.49 right now. So I got a ways to go. And therefore I need to work a couple more hours, at least 1 hour. So it's up to y'all. If you keep the chat hopping, I'll stay on till 9. Otherwise, I'm not going to sit here and talk to myself, obviously. None of you would either, I'm sure. It's just boring. So keep on typing something. I don't care what you type. Just don't put a bunch of emojis to get my channel knocked off of here. Yeah, I do like the tutoring. Oh, let me tell you about tutoring today. Let me share. Let's see. Where did I start here? Okay, so there was a lady from China. Or that was yesterday, sorry, my bad. I think this was the one. No, she was from China. We had a general conversation about shipping products because she works in shipping. Another person from Northeast China. We talked about travel and culture. And she told me something interesting. Check this out. You know how when you get lost, say you're out hiking or something, you get lost. And I actually heard this years ago when I went hiking. If you get lost when you're hiking and you tend to go in circles because you're not sure of your location, the Chinese actually believe that's because you are being punished by a ghost or an evil spirit. You're punished to not find your way. So that was interesting. She said she doesn't believe it either, but she believes you're in a trap. You're in a ghost trap or a demon trap. And that they're making you just keep on going in circles because you did something bad and you deserved punishment. Then there was somebody from China, a lady from China. We talked about doctors and chiropractors and about getting in car accidents and needing a chiropractor. And she was a young lady. She's in her 20s. And she bought a brand new dress. She paid $50 for this brand new dress. It was so cute. It had a little plaid collar and it was very plain. I think it was black. Yeah, she said it was black. Had a belt on the waist and it was a plain dress. She stood up and showed it to me. She's like, I am so excited because I bought a dress. She was just pumped about this dress. It was so cute. She's a buyer for a large company, apparently. It's amazing. Like you see these people online and they look like little kids and they're like CEOs of organizations. They're like running companies and you're like, how is that? You're like a kid. How do you run a company? Oh, is that what it is, KK? Thanks for that info. Okay. Then there was another person. He was from Saudi Arabia and sorry. And we did something called Now You're Talking. It was about conversation. I can't remember what it was that we talked about, but She was telling me about this place in Saudi Arabia, in this place called Abha, where she lived, where it's up in the mountains. And they have this place she likes to go to that's called High City because it's high in the mountains. And it's like a plaza. There's like stores and restaurants and stuff in it. And you drive up this mountain, I guess, to get to it. I have to check it out. I'm going to Google it and see what it is. I love learning new things from the students. It's very interesting. Then I learned from somebody from, I think, Turkey, was telling me that there's something called shawarma, which is chicken and rice. In Saudi Arabia, they call it kabsa. In Turkey, they call it shawarma. Shawarma. Sorry, I said it wrong. Shawarma. And it's chicken and rice. Same thing as what they do in Saudi Arabia, but they give it a different name, I guess, and maybe a slightly different recipe. So I didn't know that either. That was kind of interesting that, and he didn't know that the Saudi Arabians also have the same food. A lot of people think, oh, Turkish people are the same as Saudi Arabians. No, they're not. Totally different locations. Some of them have no clue what each country does or what they're about. Hi, Poetry Pebbles. Welcome. Then there was a person from Brazil. We just went over a lot of words, like a lot of times people will, and from Brazil and also other countries, will say looked, like for the word looked. They'll say looked or cooked instead of cooked. So I had to teach them there. It's not id on the end, it's d. And they're like, yeah, but when do we? I said, I'm not an English teacher. I'm an English tutor. So I don't know all the rules and regulations of how you do English and when you use ed and when you don't say ed. You just learn it by hearing it and by saying it. No, I haven't had any Iranian students, actually. I think I had one from Iraq, but not Iran. None from there. Okay. We were actually, the difference between the word story and starry. Hey, silent observer. I can't say your name. Hey, silent. Okay. So we're discussing different words that were kind of similar to each other. And then let's see. There was another person. She was from Turkey. We talked about Pilates and how I can't do Pilates because I tried anti-Pilates on here and I about killed myself. That lady, I don't know how she bends herself into those pretzel things, but she's also very skinny. Maybe when I'm thin and maybe if I'm flexible, I might be able to do a few things, but yeah, I probably should find her very beginner class to do that. Hey, Gretchen. So Pilates, no, not for me. She was talking about the stress of living in Turkey. She also told me there's a Turkish series, and if I want to learn Turkish, I can watch this series. It's called Forbidden Love. I thought, yeah, it probably won't last long even in the Turkish series about that. Because you know me, I miss morals and values. She told me about two beautiful places in Turkey called the Blue Mosque and Hagia Sophia, which used to be a church and now they've turned it into a museum. These are strategic tourist places. She actually showed me out her window. She said, there is Asian side and European side of Turkey. Right here is the Asian and over there is the European side. So she could see both sides of Turkey from her window. She said, you can't see now, it's in the dark, but maybe someday in the light. I said, well, I'll make sure if I have another Turkish student that might be able to show me both sides in the light. I'd like to know what that looks like. Then there was an interesting tutor situation, student, whatever. We were reading about Oscar Wilde. And Oscar Wilde was the one that wrote about, what is that lady's name now? I should have written that down. Hang on. I'm going to get it because I want to say this the right way. Dorian Gray. That's what I even need to look it up for now. The Picture of Dorian Gray or something like that. And I don't remember who Dorian Gray is, but it's a very famous... Am I freezing? Am I buffering? I keep freezing on my end here, so I don't know. So it was like The Picture of Dorian Gray is the name of the thing that this Oscar Wilde person wrote. Very, very famous literary work. And we were reading about literature. And she was answering questions and stuff. And she was telling me that she hates children, but she loves her niece. So she's been hanging out with her little niece. Let's see. And enjoying every minute of it. Then there was a. Oh, wait, no. The hates children one was the Turkish one. The South Korean one was Oscar Wilde. And I learned a new word called a raconteur. I think it's a French word, just the way it's spelled and pronounced. A raconteur. Does anybody know what a raconteur is? I will spell it. You tell me. No cheating. No looking it up. I want to see if you know what it is, just from the sound of it. Anybody know what that is? A raconteur. I learned a new word today. You don't know what it is. Okay. Nobody wants to take a guess? A raconteur is, have you ever heard of somebody recounting a story to you? Like retelling it, going over it again? That's what a raconteur is. They retell the story in an interesting way. I think Erin F. is a raconteur. She's good at telling stories in very interesting ways. I enjoy her channel's Riot. Okay, then there is another one. He had a lady from Turkey. And then two more students. Let's see. There was two guys playing around acting silly, trying to get me to say Arabic words, which I did a couple times. And then there was another person. I don't even know how long his call lasted, but he was pretty nice. And then there was the last lady that I just talked to was from Brazil, and she's flying into the U.S. next month to see her sister. And she told me a funny story. We were talking about being at immigration. Like when they come over to the United States, they have to go through immigration and customs, I guess we used to call it, where they'll ask them questions like, where are you going? How long are you going to stay? Are you taking anything with you? What are you going to do while you're there? And when will you be coming back and all that kind of stuff? So, man, my computer is freezing bad today. What is the deal? English as a second language. And so she was telling me that she was at immigration with her little 5-year-old son a couple years ago because he's 7 now. And the guy started asking him questions and he didn't know the answer. So he started singing head and shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. I guess the immigration officer found it cute. He laughed. But I thought that was a riot. We both had a good laugh about that. She said now he's 7 and he understands the English questions. I could so picture a little 5-year-old doing that. Who is Dee Dee? I am the delusion dispeller. Now people got me saying it. Delusion dispeller. Why are you killing bats, by the way? Bats are good for the environment, and they're very sweet, gentle creatures. Do not kill bats. That's not a good thing. So anyway, I just wanted to share my day with you and what I did with tutoring, since you asked. All right, so bats are adorable. So apparently, no, we're not doing anything for Thanksgiving. So Matthew and I will probably just have Thanksgiving here then, I guess. Unless we're in some church by then that has something going on for Thanksgiving. Possibly. Who knows? I look like a butterball? Okay. if you say so. I really don't. I know, silent observer. Here we go. The lady speaking. Oh, I'm Dee Dee. Dee Dee. Delusion dispeller. Been Dee Dee for years. Probably always will be Dee Dee. That's gross. I do not. Yeah, you need to go away. You're not welcome here. You're not acting according to my rules. Goodbye. Hello. What is with these strange names coming in here all the time? Where do you guys come up with this stuff? Seriously. Unless that's your real name. Is that your real name? Buna? Maybe you are Greek or something? I don't know where Hillary and Grandma Ducky are. What the heck did I do now? Hold on. Come on. What the heck? I'm in the dark. Not intentionally. I think I bumped. There we go. Creepy. Yeah, that wasn't intentional. The light is, for some reason, this outlet, whatever, is hooked up in such a way that the PS4 needs to be plugged in for the light to stay on. Matthew did it. Don't ask me. Bats and darkness. That was not intentional. It was purely coincidence, I assure you. Yes, Erin is great. She is so funny. There is nobody like Erin. As far as I'm concerned, I have never met anybody even close to Erin. Her personality is just so witty and amazing to me. I just think she's a riot. And she's so fun to imitate. She really is. Not in a mean way either. I just adore the lady. I think she is so funny and so fun. Even though she got mad at me one time. I don't even remember why she got mad at me. I mean, she didn't stay mad anyway, so we're okay now. No, I don't. So no, nobody's going to go and cost me my job at that school anymore. Because I'm not there anymore. Enough of those shenanigans. But I loved it when I was there, that's for sure. Doo, doo, doo. Yeah, I think I need to live up to live with my own rules that I had. Like, people start garbage in here to just basically hide them on the channel and not reply to them. Crazy people, I swear, sometimes. Hmm. You really need to stop taking other people's names and pretending they're yours. It's not very nice to do. Don't worry about it. It's deleted. They barely even have an account, so I don't listen to people that have fake accounts or very little things going on with their account. Is it buffering really bad? It is buffering, KK? I'm sorry. It might just be where I have my computer. I'll try to move it. That's probably what's going on. Oh, you're not? Okay. Okay, good. I'm glad you're not buffering. That's okay. I've been having trouble all day with my tutoring site. The internet has been bad, or the site has been bad. I don't know what it is, but all kinds of issues with it. Irritating. So tomorrow is Monday. Anybody got any exciting plans? I'm going to be meeting with my friend from China, online, of course, and hopefully arranging another business deal to teach the kids in China, his students. So that'll be cool if it works out. We've been trying to do this for years. So then I would be working two jobs, two tutoring jobs. That's our plan. Like I said, if it works out. He's been wanting me to help teach his students English for the longest time. And it just never happened. It just never worked out. And I told him I'm making money at my job now. So if I'm going to be taking away hours from my job currently to go and work with your students, then I need to be getting paid because I got bills. And my job that I do is used to pay those bills. So, yeah, I can see where it's kind of sticking here and buffering on my end too. So I am sorry. I don't know why it's doing that. Oh, okay. No problem, KK. Gotcha. By the way, that stuff I told you about the, hang on, let me see if I can get this to work. I think it's Mark Pellier or something like that. Okay. I don't know if this is the right name. I got to figure out what his name is. But that's where I heard about the emojis from Mark Markiplier? Is that his name? Markiplier. Okay, hold on. Yeah, Markiplier. He's got tons of subscribers too. Here, let me try this again. Markiplier. This is his channel, Markiplier. That's where I saw the video about all the stuff that was going on. It says YouTube has a huge problem is the name of the video. It's right before his What Even Am I video. So if you want to know what I was talking about, go on and watch his video. Yeah, emojis. Emojis and mukbangs. They're going to apparently do away with all of that. Now, if only they do away with the F-bombs, that'd be great. I don't think you're going to see that, though. And the people sitting online getting drunk on their videos, like 411, 411, whatever his name is. That was ridiculous. You don't do that on video. It's just deplorable. I had such respect for that dude and his reports and stuff for the longest time. He was one of the ones I really trusted until I saw that video today. It was like, yeah, my opinion of you just went right down the toilet. I guess they're striking channels or deleting channels when people put a bunch of emojis in them. So y'all don't use too many emojis on my channel if you want me to be here. I don't even know what the limit is on the emojis. I'm not sure. Maybe somebody can do some research into that YouTube rule. The 411 dude, Mommy Mars, the one that was reporting on the Chris Watts thing. 411 Now, I think, is his channel. He's on there totally drunk out of his gourd. It was just despicable. I'm sorry, but you don't behave like that on a video. It's one thing to sit and eat with your mouth open or something, but acting like that where you're totally out of your mind, no. I didn't see the puking part. Thankfully, I forwarded through a lot of that video because it was long. But I did hear him talk to that other dude that was on there, and it was just really low class behaviors. No, not Armchair Detective. God, no. I don't think he'd ever act like that. Hold on. I heard something outside. I don't see anything. Sounded like something was jumping on my roof. That was crazy. And I'm here alone, so noises bother me. No, I hadn't watched him in a while either, but then I heard something about his video, and I'm nosy, so I went to see if it was true, and sure enough, it was. Welcome back, KK. Just craziness. I still hear stuff out on that catio. Might be rain or something coming down. New stickers? Oh, well, Grandma Ducky, it wasn't you I heard about it from. It was Markiplier that I heard about the emojis from. This dude. He's got a video on his channel. It says something like something's wrong with YouTube or what's wrong with YouTube. And he's trying to work with YouTube to get the whole situation fixed because a whole bunch of his subscribers lost their channels. Lost their whole account, their Google accounts. Not just their channel, not just their videos, not even just their YouTube channel, but their whole Google account got taken away. Mm-hmm. Yeah. No more than 3 emojis. Exactly. Yep. What might be deleted? The 411 dude? Is that who you're talking about? 411 now? Is he deleted? His video? Good, I hope so. I reported it. That's not appropriate. I don't care what your beliefs are. That's just low class. Hi, Meech. Meechy's at the window. That might be what I heard. Is that what I heard? You out at the window? Come on, get in here. Let me see. Yep, I think he deleted it. Or they deleted it. It's not on there. Nope, there it is. 411 now, evening stream now with beer. It sure is still on there. Ridiculous. Hey, Carly. Going on there drunk, Red Ruby. He didn't get deleted. Wait, we're talking about two different people. Oh, that was last. Well, either way, all of it is disgusting. As far as I'm concerned, that violates YouTube rules. I'm sure there's some rule that YouTube has about that kind of stuff. Alcohol and drugs, which alcohol is a drug, y'all. Yeah, I know, right, Grandma Doggy? That's what I'm saying. It's ridiculous. YouTube needs to really get their crud together. Seriously. We're not the only ones that think it. I'm looking on this Reddit post, and someone else was complaining about how many stupid videos there are of people getting drunk and acting dumb because of it. Yeah, says, wondering if anyone has any experience with how YouTube looks at drinking alcohol. I've read in their frequently asked questions that they obviously do not support. They really don't? Then why are they allowing this stuff? It says there's plenty of beer and wine review channels, as well as viral videos of dumb drunk activities. So we're not the only ones seeing it. Now we're seeing it right on our section of YouTube. Wonder if anybody else has an issue with it like we do. Craziness. Yeah, Mommy Mars, stay in the bathroom. Exactly. The point is, YouTube is just going wacko now with what they're saying is wrong and getting rid of people, but then they let this kind of garbage stay on there. I don't understand it. Well, it's YouTube. I do understand. It seems like YouTube is wackadoodle lately. You would think, Grandma Ducky. I know, Martha Lee. I was thinking that too. I don't know if YouTube Terms does mention emojis. I mean, why would they have an issue with emojis if their actual platform is providing the emojis? They're the ones that put the emoji thing down there. You know? Why would they have an issue with something they created? That seems like a double bind to me. Here's a bunch of cute little happy fun things you can do in your room. Oh, but if you do use them, then we're going to strike the channel that you use them on. We're going to get rid of your channel for you. That's just dumb. It's like giving a kid a toy and then yanking the toy away. Yeah, they let everybody use the F-bombs left and right. Film murders. They can film harming animals and everything else, but God forbid you put those emojis. Bye-bye channel. Yes, I just told you it's true. Markiplier talks about it. No, it wasn't the middle finger emoji. It's any group of emojis. Any group of emojis. Nisha meat. Little Michi came in to sit with me. I love that. Here, let me see if I can get you his channel, Markiplier. He's a gamer, apparently. Small wonder. Good night, Carly. That's Markiplier's channel. So go to that channel when you can, whenever, and watch his video that says YouTube has a huge problem. He's got some weird videos on here. He's got millions of views on them, but they're weird looking. I don't have one channel that has millions of views. How are people doing that? How do people get millions of views on their channels? There's got to be something that promotes them or something. Yeah, but I think this is relatively recent, Martha Lee. I don't think it's always been that way. Hi, Jilly Willy. You're funny, silent observer. I'm being serious, though. How do these people get millions of views on their channels? 1.5 M, 6.9 M. And I've been here since 2008, and I have 7,200 and something puny subscribers. So I'm not reaching many people with the message of, we believe you, you can be free. Don't stay in that abusive relationship. Leave him, leave her. Break free, you know. Hey, Wilsons. I mean, it does bother me. And I know Go Lightly always jokes about this with me. Funny, silent observer. She always jokes with me about the fact that I say, why do you get so many people on your channel when I've been here so long? It's an insult. It's like I've been here since flipping 2008 and I have 7,000 followers. There's people that come on like a few months ago and have like 1 million something. How? Well, my silent treatment video got 41,000 something views, and I thought for sure, you know, that would go viral or somebody would get excited about it or whatever, and it didn't. And yeah, that bothers me because there's people out there being horridly abused by narcissists, and I want to save them. So yeah, it bothers me. She bought some of hers or she would have thousands in chat. I don't know. She swears she did not buy any. But she's got the money to buy views if she wants them, or subscribers, I mean. I don't know. That's the only reason it bothers me. It's because I'm trying to reach people with an important message of freedom. These other people are just playing around, showing their chest and acting the fool, and they're getting millions of views or thousands of views or tens of thousands of views. Yeah, exactly, Martha Lee. Was I drunk and cussing when I discussed it? Even when I started getting really mad that one time and kind of cussed a little bit, I still didn't get any million views. It's like you're drinking a beer and they'll go. No, he doesn't look good, Martha Lee. Yeah, I understand, Martha Lee. That's what my master's degree is in, is addiction. Flash mob. Dee Dee's drinking channel. No, that's never going to happen. No, my channel is what it is. I'm just saying, it's just weird. It's just odd to me. And I was actually like the forerunner of the whole narcissism thing, Sam Backman and me, back in the day. And we didn't even get that many views. I don't even know. Does he on his channel have that many views? Or that many subscribers, I mean? I never did check that out. Let's see if old Sam Backman, who came about around the same time I did, well, he might have been there a few years before me. Let's see if he's got millions of views on his channel. I'm kind of curious. Because he's like the narcissist. 76,000 or 76.5 thousand subscribers. He's got thousands of views on his videos, not millions. He doesn't have an M after any of them that I can see. But he's definitely got a K after most of them. Almost, I would say all of them do. How do you do that? How do you get flipping thousands of views? Or thousands of views. He doesn't talk smack or yell or scream or cuss on his channel at all. Sam Vaknin just talks about narcissistic personality disorder and other things. I just don't get it. I really do not get it. And then I've gone on these stupid live training channels that tell you how to get more, subscribers and whatever. And I look and it tells me nothing. And they never answer my questions ever. Well, leave a comment in the chat and we'll answer you. No, you won't. You won't do anything. You'll ignore my comment. Or you'll tell me, oh, that's already been answered. Or stand by and you'll get your answer. Some baloney like that. Nope. I'm not jumping off a cliff into ice water. I'm jumping off a cliff, period. I hate heights. I hate heights, and I hate the feeling of falling, so that's not going to happen, Grandma Ducky. I need to put my sock on the right way. It's driving my foot crazy. I got it upside down. Michi's going to do the fine art of bathing demonstration. Michi, you got more white on you, girl. Where'd you get all that white on your chest? Wow. You never had white down there and up on your chest like that, girl. Huh. Go figure. I think it's because she's getting old. She's getting gray hairs. Ducky the donkey. Yeah. Grandma Donkey. Mommy Mars. No. That's not happening. Thanks for the ideas, guys. I'm not showing my birthday suit, nor am I jumping off a cliff into ice water. No. Declined. Not happening. Y'all are funny, though. I don't think so, Silent Observer. Do not think so. Time to delete. I think I'm going to unsub from some channels again. They keep popping up all over on my phone. Yeah, true, Grandma Ducky. Good point. And I'm not saying I would want everybody to be my sub either, because some low quality type of characters on here, I wouldn't want them subbed to my channel. You know what I mean? I just would want people subbed that will pass the message on to their friends. Come on this channel because you can get some, help and direction and guidance with your life. I don't know what the first PewDiePie video was. You guys have definitely done a good job of keeping the chat rolling here, though. No, you spelled it right, Grandma Ducky. That's how you spell it, I think. Nobody will fight with you, Red Ruby. What do you want to fight about? What are you trying to fight about? I might be up for a spar with you. Why not? What is this? Oh, my husband sending me kissy lips. Aw. Look at what Matthew sent me. Oh, you're trying to get a show started. You're funny, Red Ruby. Yeah, he is a sweetheart. I love my husband. Definitely the best out of the three. Well, my first husband did something right, though. He gave me 3 children. He definitely did that. And he's helped me a lot with the house and stuff. I know. It's 8 here. Oh, man. Yeah, everybody go sub to Silent Observer. He's nice to me because there's something in it for him. Prestige of saying, I'm the good ex-husband. Look how good I am to her. Most ex-husbands won't do that. But I don't care why he does it. I just care that he does it. That's what I told him on his birthday. He said, I don't care why you do what you do. I'm just thankful for you that you do. Yeah, that's true, Grandma Ducky. If you mention anything negative about Shanann Watts, or anything positive about Chris Watts, or anything about certain other creators on here, no, it's not worth it. Yes, narc tendencies. He's actually a narcissist. It's not just tendencies. He is a narcissist. Diagnosed. My first ex. AD. What's AD? I don't know what MR or AD is. Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah, he got mad at me and blocked me too at one point, I think. What about Mommy Ramblings? Yeah, we better not mention other people's names in here either, because I think YouTube is cracking down on that as well. God knows we don't want any trouble with the YouTube powers that be. It's kind of nice to have over 20 people in here again, though. It's a little bit more company than what we usually have. Nothing to talk about, Watts. He doesn't deserve my breath even saying his name, honestly. What's to talk about him for? Nothing to say. Most people feel he should have gotten the death penalty for what he did. But then some people think that'd be the easiest way to handle it, and he wouldn't have any real remorse over anything he did anyway. Why did AD need to deserve to be talked about? Why do you applaud him? I already think NK is involved. He's proved what, Grandma Ducky? Who's proved what? No, I don't think he did do it alone. And I do think NK is involved in some way. I've always thought that. It just makes sense. Plus, he was involved in some shady garbage with her that we aren't mentioning by name on this channel, but adult entertainment, if you will, which I find nothing entertaining about. It's disgusting and morbid and despicable. They're both guilty. It's not just her. He went along with all that disgusting stuff she was into. Oh, I don't know that she helped. I'm not saying that. I'm saying she was involved. Yep. Yep, the phone pinged there. Yep, I know. There's always a lot more that we're not told that will come out later. And it's going to keep on coming out for a while. It just hasn't in a while. Who's Jim? Grandma Ducky. Who's Jim? I'm listening to you, Grandma Ducky. Yeah, I heard about the phone pinging at 6:15. If you really do some like in-depth research across the YouTube channel and the net, you will find all kinds of interesting stuff about phone calls, about messages, about things said that weren't posted along with all the other stuff that we've read. Oh, okay. I see, Silent Observer. Yep. And Kay's friend that happened to visit her that day. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Of course they do, Grandma Ducky. Why should that surprise us? He was probably into that morbid entertainment too. I believe that, Wilson's. Yep, Mommy Mars, exactly. We haven't been told the full story. That's fine, Julie. I get it. I respect your right to not watch stuff or have anything to do with it. I'm still waiting for a psych eval to be done and told to us, but although if he is using or was using oxycodone, that would explain a lot. Or any other kind of drug. Yeah. So, Jilly, what do you want to talk about? I'm fine not talking about it. I'm fine talking about it. I don't really care tonight. Doesn't matter to me. Yeah, I know I like AD too. You want to talk about Christmas? So, Jilly Willy wants to talk about Christmas. What about Christmas? Was Jesus really born on December 25th? No, he was not. Sorry, people. No possible way. Oh, it's TD. Don't bother Michi. You know she swatted you before. You don't need to get swatted again. When was he born? Well, they're estimating, I think, around the spring, I think. But it wasn't in the winter. Let me see if I can find something on it. Spring equinox, 25th of March, and then added 9 months festivals on that date when. Okay, hold on. I don't know what this means. This is Wikipedia. Don't know if that's exactly a good place or source to even be looking at. When was Jesus born? The date can be estimated based on when Hebrew shepherds historically tended their flocks in open fields, and according to the biblical account of Mary and Elizabeth's pregnancies. Okay. It was customary for the Jews to send their sheep to pasture from the spring until early October. Once the cold winter months began, the flocks would return from the fields for shelter and warmth. Since the shepherds were still tending their flocks in the fields around Bethlehem, it can be concluded that the angels announced the news of Jesus' birth no later than October. Okay, interesting. So the news was announced no later than October, but when was the birth date? That's what we want to know. We can approximate the month of Jesus' birth to be around the time of Tishri, mid to late September. To arrive at this date started the conception of John the Baptist, June. Count forward 6 months to arrive at Gabriel's announcement of the conception of Jesus, Kislev, December. Then count forward 9 more months, the time it takes for human gestation to reach Tishri, September, when Jesus was born. September, not December, y'all. They picked December 25th because this one philosopher dude, whatever he was, theologian dude, decided to add a bunch of months together and come up with that. Okay. Here we go. Hippolytus of Rome wrote very early in the 3rd century based on the assumption that the conception of Jesus took place at the spring equinox, which he placed on 25th of March, and then added 9 months, festivals on that date. So Hippolytus, whatever the heck his name is, was the one that came up with the whole December 25th. Yes, Mary was a virgin. But one thing the Catholic Church doesn't teach, which used to make me mad when I renounced Catholicism, is that Mary had more than just Jesus. She didn't only have Jesus. Jesus had brothers, half-brothers, actually. And the Catholics don't teach that. They make it sound like Mary only had Jesus, that's it, that's her only son. But no, he had brothers. The Bible talks about them. Yeah, he admitted to giving Shanann drugs. I did hear that regarding the other thing we were talking about. I know it's hard to believe, Wilson. How did they know Mary was pregnant? Well, back then they had ways of knowing those things. I don't know. I didn't live back then, so. Well, the angel announced it. So I guess that's what they go by, Gabriel's announcement. Well, and Mary went to visit Elizabeth, her cousin, when Mary found out she was going to have Jesus, and Elizabeth said, "My baby leapt in my womb." Basically, Jesus and John were kind of like somehow spiritually connected, apparently. Not necessarily true, Red Ruby. My mom had one all the way through till she delivered. And unfortunately, the baby did not make it, but that can happen. It's not that uncommon anymore. And I don't know if it was uncommon back then or not. It's not exactly stuff they talked about back then. But you certainly can. No, most of the time you don't, Red Ruby. You're right. Yep, I know, Hillary. People can. Thankfully, I didn't. I got a break all 4 times. Wouldn't have wanted to deal with that during that time, that's for sure. I really don't want to know how it went down. I want to know what the frick he was on, or what on earth in his brain snapped or fired or whatever happened to do something so horrible to these little kids you're carrying around on your shoulders like days before. Yeah, me too, Red Ruby. I did with a few of my kids. I mean, how do you even conceive that? Because sin doesn't just happen, it's planned out. So it was in his head, in his mind, before he carried it out. You have to think and picture something before you do it. So, what on God's green earth was he thinking about to carry something like this out? I just can't even imagine. He must have been fantasizing about NK and how they were going to run off into the sunset and do their nasty little dark deeds of 50 shades of nastiness, and thinking he was going to live happily ever after in the end. Oh, there's no doubt he was a monster. No doubt about it. I don't have any empathy about that at all. None. And I get it that God is a loving, forgiving God, but I think there are some cases that the justice is going to come into play. I don't like Shanann's friend. I don't trust Shanann's friend. I didn't trust her when they interviewed her, the way she treated the baby in her arms. I never liked that chick. And it would not surprise me one iota if she was involved in some way either. And I didn't dare say that back then. Oh my gosh, I would have had a knockdown, drag out lynch mob on my case. Yes, her. We got NK and NA, and I don't like either one of them. Yeah, I don't know much about his sister. Yeah, I don't trust Shanann's friend. I didn't from day one when I saw her in the interview. There is more to it, Lee. Why don't I trust her? Watch her interview where she's holding the kid in her arms. Just my feeling, just my thought, and it's been there for all along. Her own kid, Nicole Atkinson's child. When Nicole was holding her child and they were interviewing her, and how she reacted to the child. No, she has two. She has a son and another one. I can't remember if she put her hand over the kid's mouth or what the heck happened. But I remember being horrified by it. Wanting to smack her upside the head. It may not even be up there anymore. But it's the one where she's standing outside on the lawn or something, and she's holding the kid in her arms. Trying to find it. I wonder what Mommy Ramblings said about it. I didn't get a chance to see that. It's hard to know because it seems like so many people were somehow connected to the Watts family in general. Yeah, I can't find that interview with her. I know, Hillary. I agree. And as far as Chris Watts' mother, I don't trust her any farther than I could throw her. Never did, and pegged that one from the get-go. What's the matter, buddy? It's too close to the Chris Longo case, too. Another very similar case, which makes me wonder if Chris Watts got his ideas from the Chris Longo case. I'm sure he probably sat around watching serial killers on TV, too. What I don't get is some things were so obvious to me. Like him holding up the dog around the neck like this, doing that to the dog. And people just like totally right over their head. What are you talking about? I didn't see him do anything with the dog. What? It's right in front of your face. How do you not see that? Oh, I know, Hillary. That's what I'm saying. I'm agreeing with you on that one. And then the picture of him standing behind Shanann with this look on his face, like he just full of hatred and venom and vitriol towards her. You could just see it. I don't understand. Yeah, hindsight is 2020, and it makes me so angry and it makes me so enraged that people did not look into this stuff more. They didn't ask questions. They didn't dig into it while they were alive. At least not that I know of. I don't hear of anybody saying, well, yeah, we noticed in that one video that she was doing how Chris was holding the dog up. Nobody went over there and said, hey, Shanann, we watched your video. What's up with the way Chris was holding your dog? You don't hear of anybody that ever went up to her and said that. I don't get it. I do not get it. That whole case makes no darn sense to me. And I don't know that it ever will till I find out more definite information that's helpful to me. So far, none of it has been. Nobody knew what was going to happen, Red Ruby, but you could see in the videos that there was disturbing stuff going on all the way around. I do want to think awful things. If I see awful things, that's the first thing I'm going to think is, oh my God, did you see that? And then I'm going to try to get involved or get somebody involved. And that's why those people aren't alive anymore, because nobody flipping bothered to get involved. Because they didn't want to think awful things. Well, start thinking awful things when you see awful things. Stop hiding your head in the sand and act like, oh, well, somebody else will report it. Surely somebody else saw it. That's why people end up dead. That stuff maddens me to no end. This attitude of, I don't want to get involved. I know, Grandma Ducky, definitely. Turn around, go back to that car, get in, drive away. Change your mind, don't go home. But her kids were there. That's what I'm saying, Leardy, the picture with his hand around her neck. You mean like when he's putting the lotion on her or whatever? That's what I'm talking about. Not for me, it doesn't, Hillary. But yeah, for some people, that's true. For me, it takes one picture. If I see anything, ask Matthew how paranoid I am. If I see one thing that's off, if I'm out shopping and I see somebody yell at a kid, I'm going to follow them out to the parking lot, get their license plate number, and report their butt. I've done it many times, and I will keep on doing it. You start screaming at your kid in the middle of the store and grabbing them by the shoulder or doing something rough, I'm on it. I don't play. Oh, animals too. Definitely. I can't tell you how many times I reported those dinglings, idiot, cruel, evil abusers in my yard. Not my yard, but their yard, abusing those dogs. Oh, I've called CPS on my best friends. I don't have a problem with it. If you're going to abuse your kid in front of me, I'm calling them on you. I called CPS on my aunt, my husband's aunt. And then I went and grabbed my cousin from Pennsylvania and got her out of there. I took care of my cousin for a whole year. And then she stupidly moved the abuser back in with her. And the lady abused her 4-day-old baby right in my house. And I went to her and I said, your mom is smacking your 4-day-old baby. What? You just don't like my mom. No, it doesn't matter whether I like your mom or not. I just heard her smack your baby while she's changing the baby's diaper. 4 days old. Took the baby to the doctor. Sure enough, there were bruises on the baby. Next thing I know, the mother is moved in with the girl and raising the other children. No, I don't play about that stuff. Oh, I really do think I could see something like that coming, Red Ruby. I do, but I respect your right to disagree with me. I probably couldn't prove that it was coming, but I could report suspicions, and I would report suspicions. The problem is when you do report it, they don't do anything about it. And then the continued abuse happens, unfortunately. So it makes people not want to report stuff because nothing happens. Yeah, I don't know if I'm smarter, but I just don't take chances with that stuff. Oh, wow, Lee. Yeah. I've reported people leaving their kids in the car in the heat of the summer. I reported that. I'll never forget the van that there was a guy in the van with the kids, and I could hear a baby screaming for over an hour. And I reported that. I was sitting in the parking lot, and I said to Matthew, honey, something's not right. That baby has been screaming, and there's nobody over there that I can see. And then we saw there was somebody over there. And then this really scary looking, I think he was Hispanic, I'm not sure. This guy gets in no, he was black. And I'm not racist, so I'm not saying, I'm just telling you that he was a black guy. Walked over to the car and got into the van, and I called 911 or whatever the heck I called, and it took them a while, but they got there and they followed that van. I don't know what they did about it because they never tell you anything, of course. Hi, Just Shelley. Yeah, I believe it, Hillary. I know, and then, yeah, sometimes it makes it worse, especially when there's children involved and stuff. It's really awful. Okay, Red Ruby, let's not get violent. No shooting on my channel. But I know it makes you really angry. Wildly. What's the matter, boy? Look at this Michi. She's out like a light. She is snoozelax in there. Hi, Mies. You sleeping, Meeta Misa? My baby. Matthew's like, you never can leave her alone. I know, but she's so cute. They're so pretty. My Meech me. Put that big smile on your face, Meecha. Yeah, but if Teddy gets too near to her, she'll swat him. I hear you, Red Ruby. I know what you mean. What's the matter, T? I know, Daddy needs to buy you some nice moist food. I do got some sardines in there, but it's covered in mustard, and I don't think you want that. Oh, Shelly, you haven't seen. Hold on, I will show you rather than tell you. TD, I don't know what you want. Remember the pink room? Just Shelly? See what's in the pink room now? Yeah, ignore the shovels. Those are going out. That's just because we had to clean up the floor. But for now, the bed is in here. Matthew doesn't know yet. I moved the whole thing myself. And this is where the bed was. This is the living room. Be to clean all of that up. And we're going to lay the carpet down in here and let it settle. And then my ex is coming with his knife to cut around the edge of the carpet and stick it under the wall. So we have a nice carpet in our living room. So that's happy news, huh? T, there is chicken over here you can eat, buddy. There's chicken. Look. There's some chicken. That's all I got, dude. I don't have anything else. I don't have any moist cat food. So you can either eat that or I don't know what to tell you. I can't create food where there isn't any. It's like a gray carpet. It's real pretty. Kind of like medium nap grape carpet. It's from Habitat for Humanity. Kind of hungry, but I don't know what I want to eat. I think I'm going to be naughty. I'm going to have a chocolate frosted Rice Krispie treat. Just a little. No, boards go down first. A liner goes down first, Hillary. Yes, yes. I have more calories left over that I can eat. That's why I'm only having a skinny piece of it. Watch out, buddy. I tried to get Matthew to agree to stop bringing sugary foods in the house. Yeah, he eats at work. He's home around 10:30 tonight. You know, it's amazing when I don't do StreamYard, how I don't have to deal with any riffraff in here at all. StreamYard is too much of a playground for crazy people. I don't know. I doubt we're going to paint the walls anytime soon. Finish up my almond milk. Did all what alone? Move the bed in there? Yeah. I didn't do all the cleanup alone. Matthew helped today. We did it together, actually, the cleanup part. But I moved the bed alone, yeah. Why would one choose SY over YT? I'm not sure what that means. SY. Oh, StreamYard. Probably just having like collabs with people, having more than one person. Like when I want to have One Love on with me or something, I have to do it through StreamYard. I can't do it on here. I have no idea how to have collabs on YouTube if you can't even do it. But to me, YouTube gives me more control over the craziness. Yeah, I think YouTube is just one person. That's because you don't show your face. And you don't tell all your entire story. If people knew more about people's personal lives, they would get harassed too. So I'm going to go off of here at about 9. I'm going to go and do some tutoring. What's with the stevia is it gave me major headaches and made me very confused. And it ain't worth my time anymore. I will just train myself to like natural foods. Oranges and berries, stuff like that. And then I have treats once in a while when I feel like it. Because everybody deserves a mukbang once in a while. Mm-hmm. Yes, I know it's a plant. I also know a lot more about it than I did know about it. It raises your cortisol, your adrenaline, or whatever. Puts you into fight or flight response and shuts down your what is it? Your immune system. Always learning new things, you know. Time to do a few dishes. Yeah, I can do sugar in the raw. It's still sugar though. I still don't need to be eating lots of sugar if I'm trying to lose weight. I always log everything in, so I know exactly how much I'm eating of everything. I'm not too worried about it. Tomorrow starts my new week. I'm going to start logging everything, or not logging it, but writing it out so that I know exactly what I'm going to eat each day and how many calories are in it. That way there won't be any guesswork and I won't be trying to scrounge around and come up with stuff and throw stuff together and not knowing how much I'm really eating. Yeah, I have brown raw sugar somewhere. Or had it. That doesn't come very clean. Might need those orange peels. Acid sit on that gunk. Yeah, butter and sugar. My mom used to give us bread, butter, and sugar as a treat. Good stuff. Good old raw sugar never hurt anybody. It just made me fat for the rest of my life. I just didn't know it. Now I have to deal with the aftermath of all that craziness. What, Meech? You want to go back out again? Here, go out the window. Don't go out the door. Come here, Meech. I don't feel like opening that door all the time. It freaks me out. Come on. I don't let you out the window. I don't want to open the door with me here. Hello. So 9 minutes, I will be shutting down shop here and get back to work for an hour at least. If I can get my money up to 150, I'll be very happy, and then I will stop. And then tomorrow I will talk to my Chinese friend about the other deal. See if that's something that I can do. It's the plan, man. Hit the thumbs. Like Silent Observer said, hit the thumbs. Get it right, people. Get it right. Hit the thumbs. Okay. 32 people. I know. I went to the kitchen and my views went up. That's how we do it. Go to the kitchen. You funny. I'll log in my last meal. And then we got scotcheroo. Okay. I think I'm done. I can finish the day, maybe. Now I'll just wait for a minute. You're funny, Grandma Ducky. I know I'm probably going to be watching Cinderella tonight with Matthew when he gets back. We'll cuddle up with maybe some popcorn, but I stink and get that stuff stuck in the back of my throat all the time. Yeah, raw honey is good too. But Christine, and by the way, I can see your chat. You said you couldn't type in here, but I can see you fine. It's working now. Honey is still calories. So I would use it, but I'd use it sparingly. I'm going to watch something, Just Shelley says. Yeah, I'm going to watch Cinderella. I've already seen it, but Matthew has not, or he doesn't remember it because he was probably on meds at the time or something. I just realized something. I was thinking about my Noom thing, and I was like, why are they giving me so many calories that I can still eat? Duh, I worked my tail off today. They add calories on. Yeah, the new Disney one with the real girl in it. I've seen it, but I told Matthew I'd watch it with him because he doesn't remember seeing it. The King? I don't think I've seen that one. I want to see why can't I remember what it's called? I want to say Hemingway, but it's not Hemingway. It's about the one lady, I think she's an author or something. And I can't remember what it's called now, but it's got a real famous actress in it. Dickinson. Thank you, Silent Observer. Yes, Dickinson. I love those kind of stories. Dickinson. And now I want to find that Nicole Atkinson interview where she snaps at the kid in her arms. I want to prove my point. Y'all got me on a roll here. It was the very first interview she did. It was way, way the heck back when. And I don't know if it's still on here or not. Before we even knew what the heck happened, I think. She was standing outside, I think outside the Watts house during the interview. And her child was trying to get her attention. And I can't remember what she did, but I remember it ticked me off. I was very disturbed by it. And I also I made a comment about it at the time. I had a fit about it. And I commented on her video. Or whatever video was posted. I think it was who were the people that were posting all the videos about the Watts that everybody was all up in arms about? I think it was a black lady. Plunder? Is that the name? Plunder. I think it was a Plunder video. Most likely. I don't know if Plunder's even on here. Is Plunder still on here? Yeah, Plunder is on here. Wow, Plunder's got a lot of stuff on here. She's got some K after her videos. I don't know if that one's on anymore, though. She's got a lot of old ones. Old. See how far back it goes. I don't even see the Plunder video of Nicole Atkinson anymore. That will forever bother me, though, I can tell you that. Yeah, I don't see Plunder. It's not on Plunder's. I don't know, Lee, because it was that long ago. It was during the whole Chris Watts thing, the original part of it. I saw the video, and I was like, oh my gosh, how can you just, like, silence your kid like that? I just remember I did not like the way she was interacting with her kid at all. If you can find the one where she was interviewed outside, that's the one I'm talking about. And the kid is like, Mommy, blah, blah, blah. And she, like, pushes the kid away. That's what she did. She pushed the child's hand away. And it ticked me off. They were interviewing her outside of the Watts house. But yeah, I know they said, well, she saved the life of, or not saved the life, but she revealed and allowed Chris to be exposed. What is this? An error occurred. Of course an error occurred. An error always occurs when I'm trying to find something. RETN channel. You found it? Hold on. RETN. Might be
Don't
it.
forget to tap the subscribe.
Blah, blah, blah. And by the way, I don't know how to show videos inside a chat. I've never done it, so. Man, this RETN thing is pretty rough. People abusing animals and each other, and Momo's suicide game, and yuck. Silent Observer, how about you just give me the channel link so I don't have to look through all this nasty garbage that I don't want to see? They don't have the Nicole Atkinson thing on here. On the RETN. I just looked through the whole thing and saw all kinds of stuff I wish I never saw. No, I don't see it. Demonstrate with Matthew's stuffed toy. No, I'm going to find the video. It might have been her very first interview. Was it Good Morning America? No, it was even before all this. Was it the news? No, this is showing her inside the house. Jeez. I keep freezing. I can tell that. My camera keeps freezing. Nicole Atkinson in the house. That's the end of the story for you, Just Shelly, but it's not the end of the story for everybody. Grandma Ducky, you're funny. I can't find it for nothing. I wonder if somebody took it down after someone complained. Like maybe after I complained. Not that I'm all that important, really. I'm not saying she had anything to do with it. I don't know. But things don't surprise me anymore when I see them. Let's see. I'm just going to look up videos and see if I can find it that way. Is this? That's not the one, is it? Let me see if this is it. Cat, why do you have to climb on me every time I sit down? And then dig your sharp claws into my legs. Ow. Come on. That's inside the house. That's inside the house. That's her outside the house, but it's not her holding the kid. It's almost like they just totally got rid of that video because they don't want anybody to see what she was acting like. They want her to appear as the nice, benevolent friend, I guess. Let me see if this is it. That's inside the house. I don't even want to see his face or any part of him. I can't stand him. Disgusting, despicable creature. What giggle? Just Shelley. What giggle are you talking about? Oh, in the closet. Yeah. Yeah, that was creepy. That was truly creepy. I saw that video too. But I don't see the video. It's not up here anymore. I don't know if anybody else on YouTube put it up or had it or whatever, but I know I saw it. I'm not hallucinating or delusional, even though people call me delusional. Who else has reported on, the videos and stuff? I thought it was auctioned. I don't know. ABC News. The only interview they show is the one she's sitting at the table on ABC News. Related video?
This is the spot right here. Sure about this? We're good.
I don't know. She was holding a child in her arms. I will show you what I saw, okay? Holding the child in her arms like this. Like this, talking to the cops and whatever. And the child looks up and goes, "Mommy." And she just goes like this and squeezes the kid's hand and pushes it down. That's what I saw. And it bothered me from the day I saw it. Just because of the attitude that she had. Like the kid was disturbing her. The child was obviously visibly seeing and also sensing what the mother was feeling like. And was going, "Mommy," like trying to comfort her. And she just shoves the kid's hand away. And I had always said, why don't you investigate everybody involved in the case? Everybody investigate. The parents investigate. The brothers, the sisters, Nicole Atkinson, anybody that knows them, associates with them at all. That's what you need to do. I don't know. I didn't like her moment. It bothered me. I'm just saying, if anything came out that she was involved somehow, it would not surprise me. Although nothing surprises me anymore. So, hard to know. Hard to know what the heck went on. It's a very touchy subject with everybody. No two people ever agree on the same thing about the case. So, I'm not surprised that, if people don't agree with other people about what they think. It's just really weird that that video all of a sudden is the only one of her not on there. So somebody must have seen it and said, wow, you better get rid of that video because it's kind of making her look like a bad mom too. Wait, is this the one? I don't know if this is actually a video though. It's still that stupid true crime rocket thing. And it's not showing me videos, just pictures. I don't know if you can find a video where she's holding a child in her arms. That's the one I'm talking about. Oh well. Anyway, maybe someday somebody will find what I'm talking about and understand why it bothered me so bad and why I started suspecting that there was more to the story than just the few people that they have questioned. Doesn't mean that she was involved in any sinister way. It just means that I saw types of behaviors in women that bothered me, basically. So we'll just go with that and leave it at that. Wrench you real quick? Sure. Why not? You're wrenched. Show it to me. Let's see. Oh, shoot. Is it going to even let me do it? Hold on. See if it'll let me copy paste it. I'll go see if that's the one. Is she holding a child in it? If she's not holding a kid,
This is the initial body cam footage from Officer
then
Coulon,
it's not the
and
right
he
one.
was the first to show up on the scene and meet Nicole Atkinson and her
Well,
son.
that's her older
He was
kid.
the first to search
The one I'm talking about, she's got a kid in her arms. Like a baby, like a little toddler kid in her arms. Not standing next to, holding in her arms. So no, that would not be the one. I don't even think she was wearing that outfit during the one I'm talking about. I'm looking through the whole video to make sure. But no, I don't think that's the one, Ducky. That's her other kid. She's got 2 kids. Pretty sure she's got a young kid. And I thought she said at one point that the child was playing with the Watts' kids too. Now there it looks like, is it her son or her husband or somebody holding the child? Man, I'd be so creeped out if I was in a house and I found out that the dude had killed people in that house that I was walking through. Oh my gosh.
Good day, Crime Talk aficionados. This is Scott Race of
What
Crime
the?
Talk. And we have
No, Scott Reich. I'm not wanting to hear you. Yes, she was Grandma Ducky, but she's not holding a child. Yes, the very first day. The very first day. No, it's fine. You don't have to be sorry, but now I really want to find that video because I don't want to feel like I'm just making up stuff because I know I'm not. I know what I saw. I'm not
This is the
senile.
initial body count.
I'm not senile. Like I said, it looks like they took it down. Almost like somebody saw it and said, "Ooh, that doesn't look good for you. Look at the way you shoved your kid away like that. Here you are supposed to, look like a good mom, that you were best friends with Shanann and you were all upset about the kids dying, and then people come on and see you on the news shoving your kid's hand away, then yeah, that's not going to look good for you." That's what I think, because now it's not there anywhere on here. Sometimes I wish I knew Plunder personally, although they probably would creep me out because they got too many creepy other videos on their channel that I would not watch because they're really disgusting. Okay, let's try this one. Thanks for helping me out, Grandma Ducky, because you know it'll bother me all flippin' night. Is this the one?
County Communications, this is Stacey.
This is just a still photo. There's no... She's not holding anybody and she's not moving. The one I'm talking about, she's actually moving around in the photo, or in the video. I don't think Matthew perceived it that way either, but that was the very, very first video I ever saw of her. And I thought, I don't like the way she's acting towards that child, her own child. Wonder what the F video from Set the Record Straight was about. And why is it on some kind of foreign channel? Yeah. Oh, well. I don't know. I got to go, though, y'all. I got to go and do some tutoring and get my goal thing reached here by tomorrow because I get paid tomorrow and I want to have a nice size check. The child was confused and saw that her mother was upset. And she reached up, Mommy, like, what's wrong? And she grabbed the child's hand and pushed it down. That's what bothered me. Now, it could have been something totally innocent. It could have been everything all of y'all are saying, excuse me, that she was just reacting because she was stressed, whatever. Who knows? I don't know. It was just my perception. It bothered me. So I don't like anytime I see somebody be abrupt with children, period. So I'm going to probably react to that. All right. Well, love y'all. Thanks for coming in. God bless. And I'll see you on the next live stream. Gonna get going.